What is going on, guys? I'm Beat, and you guys are watching another story time. I know I have not posted a story time in a while, but today I something like it's pretty funny because I was watching this from my point of view, the way I saw it, and from where I saw it was pretty hilarious. So, all right, today this happened during school. So I got out of a class to go to practice. It was my advisory class, and it's pretty much like. Uh, SAT prep or whatever. I'm pretty sure some of you guys know what SAT prep is. It's basically an exam what you do to get into colleges. So it's an SAT prep class. So I mean, we don't do anything in that class. So it's an advisory class, and all we do pretty much in that class is fuck around. So we got out of that class early, went to the baseball field. We practiced for a while, and it was funny. Like me and my two friends were just fucking around the whole time. We were just like, we were laughing at stupid shit. Like one of my friends, he's like super skinny, dude. And he would be like, every time he'd hit the ball, he'd be like, "Puro power." Like he'd say it funny too. It's like pure power. That's what he's saying. He's saying "puro power," and it was funny. Like that's not the funny part though. I'm getting to that part after. All right, so me, him, and my other friend are just fucking laughing because he keeps saying like "puro power," and like random times, and it's fucking hilarious because he's like a scrawny motherfucker, and it's just hilarious to see him just like every time he hits it, and he does like he hits it, and as soon he acts like he hits the shit out of the ball, and he's like "puro power," but it's funny. All right, now to the funny part. So the funny part, this happened after this. My friend that is always like "puro power" is had left. So all right, so imagine a baseball field at a school, and there's a three-way intersection, not a four-way intersection. That's what people are usually think of when they hear intersection. It's a three-way intersection, kind of like a T. All right, so there's a street. There's two streets connected to the baseball field, and on the street where right field is, if you guys don't know, okay, let's just say on one of the streets, all right, me and my friend see a van driving down the street with the door open. You know how some minivans have like those sliding doors open? Well, that van was driving down the street at, let's say, like 10 miles an hour, driving down the street with the sliding door open. And it was just hilarious because it was like, I don't want to say a soccer mom van because it's not a soccer mom van. It's just, I'll just say it's a minivan. So we see a brown minivan driving down the street with the sliding door open. And the funny part comes up when this van drives into the intersection with the sliding door open, and there's a cop car on one of the streets where the intersection meets. All right, so I don't know what the fuck this driver was thinking. I don't know if he was high off his ass or if he just lost a bet or bet money on that he could do it or something like that. But it was the most stupid moment I have ever seen anybody do. It's probably the stupidest thing I have ever seen anybody do. All right, so this van is driving down the intersection, sliding door open. There's a cop car on the intersection. The driver of the minivan, I don't know if he has, like, if he just doesn't give a fuck or he didn't fucking notice him. So he goes into the guy in the minivan goes into the intersection where the cop is. So the sliding door is open. As if that wasn't enough to be driving down the street with the sliding door open, the minivan decides to do a U-turn. It fucking busts a bitch right in front of the cop car. And I don't know what the fuck you have to be thinking to do a fucking U-turn in front of a cop car. Like, who does that? I have never seen anybody do that. Like, I've seen people do U-turns, and like no one really cares. People usually like people usually ask like, "Oh, is there a cop around? Is there a cop around?" And I'm like, "Nah, dude, you're good, you're good." But like this is was the first time like I wasn't near it. Like I was on the baseball field and I just saw someone do a U-turn in front of a cop. So I don't know. I'm still like even right now as I'm saying this, like I'm still wondering like what were these guys thinking? Like did they see something I didn't see, or was someone blocking the cop car? Because the streets were almost clear. There was only three cars there. There was the van, the cop car, and a car behind the cop car. I don't know how he couldn't have seen the cop car. Like you don't go into an intersection. Okay, your sliding doors open. Obviously, you have a better view if you have beast ass peripheral vision. You have a better view already of what you're driving into. So if you go into an intersection, you don't just bust a U-turn in front of a cop car. Like you don't do that unless you bet $1 million on it or more than what the ticket is worth. Because if you didn't, then that'd be no profit. Like what's wrong with that? Like what's wrong with you if you go in with a bet and you're not even gonna make a profit at all? Like come on, one time. But like if you guys can help me like understand this, because I'm honestly it just seems like these people were just either super stupid or just are super gutsy, because like I said before, you don't see people just drive into an intersection and bust a U-turn in front of a cop car. Like if you guys have ever seen anybody do that, you guys need to tell me like and explain to me how that works, because like a minivan, it was a minivan too. It's like they didn't even try to rush it. They didn't even try to rush a U-turn. It's like they were going at 10 miles an hour, and as they were turning, they slowed down. Like as they got more into the turn, it was like it went from 10 to 7 to 5, and then there was a point when they actually started going back towards the direction they were coming from. They were going like at 2 miles an hour, waiting to get pulled over. Sure enough, like a minute later, when they're like a bit like 10-20 feet away from where they busted the U-turn, sure enough, the cop car pulls them over. Then like, what is wrong with you? All right. Sorry guys, I got kind of carried away. You guys should subscribe for more of these amazing videos that I post up. Visit my channel, annotation top right hand corner, has my little picture on there. Check out my other videos if you have time. Please leave a like and a favorite. And what crazy situations have you guys gotten into? You guys should tell me that. Leave that in the comment section below. I really do want to hear some stories you guys have. Alright, peace, lates.